Hey everyone. Before we start the stream, I'd like to discuss something pretty serious. So you may have heard the news. Peach. So you may have heard the news today, but all online features for 3DS and Wii U are being shut down today. And, well, some of you may not know this, but the 3DS has played an integral part of my teenage years and beyond. More specifically, my high school years are when I got the most use out of it. I remember putting it in my backpack and taking it to school with me every day. And I would use the Street Pass feature to swap puzzle pieces in Street Pass Meat Plaza, and to collect more star coins in Super Mario 3D Land, because that was also a feature that you could do in the game. I can't say much about the Wii U because I never grew up with one. But it is kind of sad to see this happen, especially since I use Nintendo Video on my 3DS to watch some entertaining videos and to keep up with some of the latest games. I even remember sharing funny drawings with apps like SwapNote and Flipnote Studio 3D. That was a lot of fun to use. And even some of my favorite Mii games originated on the 3DS. We had Tomodachi Life and Miitopia. Now, Tomodachi Life was pretty important to me, especially during my during the latter half of my high school years, because that's when it originally released. And I still play that game to this day. I usually hop on for at least 10 minutes. Or I try to anyway, if I'm not too busy with anything. There was also Miitopia, which I thoroughly enjoyed on the 3DS. And thankfully that got a remake on the Switch. Although I do wish Nintendo would have done more with this concept. And speaking of Mii's, do y'all remember Miiverse? Because that was a feature on both systems that people enjoyed. But that didn't live very long. And, well, I don't want to sound like a pessimist, but entering the 2020s, the 3DS was kind of already a dying platform. I mean, the Wii U only sold for a couple of years, so it's a miracle the 3DS made it this far. I guess it was just only a matter of time before Nintendo unplugged all of its popular features. I even used to play a bunch of DSi games on my 3DS. Now thankfully they can be still downloadable as long as you've previously owned them. But for the most part, eShop and everything else is pretty much down. Like, everything has gone offline now, so can't really do much with that. I also remember playing Super Smash Bros. On the Wii U by using my 3DS as the controller, which was a really cool feature that Nintendo did absolutely nothing else with, as far as I know. I mean, like I said earlier, I never owned a Wii U, so I don't know what that was like. for the most part. I also remember everyone playing Splatoon back when the Wii U was still popular. And I remember people talking about how great it was. I mean, we can still play single-player games now, but we won't be able to play anything online. That's the sad part. So, yeah. That was... The 3DS had a long and great run. It had a good run. Can't say the same about the Wii U though, because that only lasted a couple years. But yeah, the 3DS was pretty important to me. And it really sucks to see these online features being removed. But we all know how Nintendo is with their properties and consoles and everything. And I'm really gonna miss these features. So yeah, those are my thoughts. And it's gonna suck. It's not gonna be the same without these online features. But it's time to move on.